Hello everyone. So as you can already see, I just got the new weapon, the new Blood Red Legendary that was just added secretly in this new update. And in today's video I'll show you how you can get it and how you can choose the obtainment method of the weapon. And also I'll be going through some of the stats and knickknacks that you can do with this weapon. So watch until the end to see how to choose the obtainment method. So for starters, there are currently, I believe, 3 methods for obtaining this weapon. The first one is, I think, just doing Diluvian. Someone got it from wave 40, I think. The other is just by getting it randomly from Chaser's chest, which is quite rare. Like, I'd say on par with the Flare Blood Kamas, which are pretty rare. And the third method, which is the one I'll be showing you guys today, is a little quest, to say so, where you'll need three tomes or 3 books, similarly to how the 3 diver books works for the Deep Shore Fossil, and I'll show you how to get each one of them. Also, another very cool thing about the weapon that will probably get patched out in the next weekly is that on the crit, which looks like this, which is insane, it looks insane to me, you apply almost a full bar of blood poisoning. So it's very OP for blood builds, but next to that, you also have no end lag on the crit. So after finishing the crit, you can instantly follow up with a mantra. No delay, no nothing. For example, the Crypt Blade crit has an end lag, so you can't use any other mantras right after. But on this weapon, it's instant. So it's mostly unreactable. And the last thing before we get into the obtainment methods, the build I'm using now, which I will be using in the next saving videos, will be posted in the Discord server, discord.gg/deepsaviors. So if you want to see how the build works and all the stats, join the server. And also, if you like the content, make sure to subscribe. Thank you. Okay, so hopping into the obtainment methods, as I told you before, what you're going to need is to get 3 tomes, which are basically 3 books, just like the ones you get for the Deep Shore Fossil. And the first one, and the easiest one to get, is right at the Trail of One place, which, if you don't know where it is, it's right there on the map, top right. You come here into the Trail of One temple, you go all the way here, like at the entrance, and here is this NPC which you can talk to, and upon interacting with him, he'll just give you the first tome that easily. That's all. And for reference, here's the entrance to the Trail of One. So in order to get the second tome, the second book, whatever you want to call it, you'll have to go depths. And when I'm talking depths, I'm talking you'll have to beat Chaser or have someone else beat it for you. If you can't do it on your own, just go in my server, again, discord.gg/deepsaviors, ask if someone can beat Chaser for you or do a Chaser carry, and of course people will usually come and help you. So at the end of the Chaser fight, in the chest, you will find the second tome, which you'll need in order to craft the new legendary. But even by doing the layer 2 thing, this is a pretty safe method of doing so, because you'll have light hook, and if you have light hook, it doesn't matter what happens to you in depth, and layer 2, my bad. So even if you die or whatever, you can try for as much as you want to get to beat Chaser. So again, nothing risky so far. It's just talking to an NPC and beating Chaser, or not even beating him, just taking what's in the chest. Okay, so even a quick tip for Chaser is if you have the talent air counter, which is a rare talent unlocked at 60 agility, I think, you can grab faraway jars by simply air attacking. Like, see how I wasn't even remotely close to the jar, yet I still broke it. You can do the same thing for jars that are on top of these pillars. Just go like climb. Okay, well, climb a bit and then just air attack and boom, you break it. Same goes for faraway jars. So this way you can fight Chaser way more efficiently. See here again, for example, I'll just come here, do a quick hop, and boop, I pop the jar. Same for faraway jars. Yeah, for example, this one, I can do it from all the way here. Here again, for example, two different jars, so in between them, and they're gone. I didn't even notice that I broke that one. I just heard the sound. I didn't know there was one up top. And yet another thing, when Chaser goes below that one bar, he will go into his last stand where he will do this attack every time. But if you stand right on this rock, that's the entrance where you came from. If you stand at the middle of this rock, he won't do any damage. Like a step back and he'll do this attack, a step in front and he'll do this. If you just stay at the middle of the rock, he won't damage you at all. And let's see, you'll have to scroll at the bottom, and yep, there we go, Strange Tome 2. I think I get 3 because it's double chest weekend, I'm not sure, but you'll usually get the tome in like 2 or 3 tries at most if you're unlucky. This was my first try, so yep, this is the how to get the second tome. Now onto the last method, and where the main cheese method is gonna be applied. And trust me, it's interesting. Watch it, just trust me. And now for the last method and how to get the third tome, which is by far the hardest if this doesn't get fixed in the future, is doing the ministry cash events. So basically, at the Trial of One place, there's going to be random purple spots, like either there, in that room, or in that room. They're like bright purple, so you can't miss them. There's also one here that can spawn as well. One here, one there, or one there. One here, and one all the way down here in this exact corner. These are all the spots. But here's the thing. This is how most people farm for the weapon, but there's a way better and way easier way to do all of this, which is a bit riskier because you're gonna be fighting in the depths, but trust me, it's gonna save you a lot, and I mean it, a lot of time. So the main reason I told you to not go Trial of One and go depths instead is because, especially on release day, like it's exactly what happened when Deep Spindle first released. It's because it's gonna be very, very crowded, and trust me, even if you go now, like I've been trying to get the new tome, the new weapon actually, for the past 2 hours, and every single spot is taken at the Trial of One place. So what you can do instead is come depths and hop in any server, it doesn't matter, as long as it's 12 and 03F, it has to end on F. If the server is any older than this, it won't work, since it was the obtainable method for the weapon was previously bugged. So what you'll have to do is just hop in any depth server, walk around Salter Wastes, And look again for the bright purple spots in these buildings. Like whenever you see like right there, wherever you see a light, if it's bright purple, you should go to it and see exactly like that. Just go to it, and the difference between the trial of one purple spots and the depth ones is that these spawn way more often. Like if at trial of one for like 10 servers you get one, in depths you can get like 3 or 4 spawns at the same time on the same server. So it's way better to farm this way. So what you'll need to do is have either shadow travel or I don't know the name of the other item, but it's crafted with 1 umbral obsidian and 2 void feathers. I think, yeah, I only have 1 right now on me, but with 1 umbral obsidian and 2 void feathers you can craft basically a one-time use shadow travel, which you can use to TP yourself into the ministry event. And lastly, once you actually get into the event using any teleport method, you'll want to first hit the NPC a couple of times, then climb on this chandelier. You'll want to wait here for a bit without moving, just don't move. Wait until the NPC stands still and wait for when, yeah, right there, when he unequips his weapon, jump down, hit him a couple of times with any mantras, and then climb up as soon as possible so you won't lose your chain of perfection stacks. The reason why I tell you to do this is because the NPC at the moment is bugged. It has infinite posture. You cannot posture break it, or I couldn't, at least myself. And the very second you hit him with either an M1, a mantra, anything, he will vent. Like you'll just waste a minute, 2 minutes landing in a couple of M1s just for him to vent. And once he vents, it's back to the beginning, since you lose stacks of perfection. You lose time as well. And don't forget, this is a timed event. You have 5 minutes to beat the NPC, otherwise you'll get TP'd out. So you can do this either by using a high damage mantra like Eclipse Kick, like I did in the video, or use Tornado. I think that works as well, yeah. But it will take some time, but you can defeat the NPC without any worries like this. And even if you don't have to double jump, you can climb on the pillars to the left or right and jump up here. Cool thing is, even if you get low, you can climb here, just regen your HP with Warrior's Respite if you have that, and then jump back into the fight, or just wait it out so you can exit the fight and go heal. Yep, again, just Eclipse Kick, Astral Wind, and climb back up, because if I stood there and hit him a couple more times, he would have vented and just he would have just held block. And since he has infinite posture, of course it would be very time consuming. Also, do not go for the there's other ways to get into the event, like with the NPC from the diver or whatever. The diver will, at the end of the fight, won't drop a chest. You need the chest because that's the only way to get the tome book, whatever that is, from this guy. So you have to use the purple circles. If you TP using the guaranteed dip spindle method, with the diver interaction, you will only get the weapon, no chest. So this is the cheese method I was talking about. And after you defeat the NPC, just go up to the chest and be sure to scroll all the way to the bottom, so you can get the last tome. And that's about it. After you got all the 3 tomes, you go back to the trial of one place, hop down here and interact with the table. The 3 tomes will be put into the slots and you'll get the weapon automatically. It is bankable, you can drop it, so you can move it to other slots. that's about it for today's video. I hope the guide helped, and if you liked the content and want to see more stuff like this, make sure to subscribe and like the video. That's all for today, and see you.